We're going to be lights out very shortly, and we are racing in Moto2 in the Moto Grand Prix of Japan. Really good start in the middle of that front row by Spanish team in the third, and Aldegate will have the inside line on Pole and Aaron Canet going into the first corner. Aldegate does make the dream start, though he's in hot in that turn number one. Turn two allows Canet to sweep on back through into the lead. Oh, Chancha was out the seat there, out of turn two. Good start by Ayagura. He's come through into the top 10 as well. Brilliant start by the man second in the World Championship.
Yeah, Augusto Fernandez got a pretty decent launch off the line as well. He was up at least 2 or 3 places off the line, but Ayagura just stormed past him off the line. The Japanese rider, the home favourite from 13th on the grid, looking through the first sector. He's come through it in 7th, up 6 places.
Yeah, he was in a danger zone there on the outside of turn number 3. Now he's up the inside now, Jake Dixon. Jake Dixon's had a poor first 5 corners, starting from the front row, the British rider. He's been swallowed up. Dixon down to 6th place through sector 1. We know he's already been picked off for that 6th place by Ayagura into the hard breakings over turn 5. Clear daylight already emerging between the top 2 men, Spain's Canet and Aldegate. They are a mile clear, nearly a second clear of Chancha in 3rd.
Yeah, and Cameron Bobier in 4th. Arbolino's looking to come back at him, though, as they now come through this infield section. Look at that big bold move as Dixon loses another couple of places. It was Lopez who took it first, and Philip Salach rode straight through the gap. Yeah, Dixon's getting bashed around here. It's been a real tough start for Dixon. He's up the inside again, though, of Salach into the hairpin curve. That's turn number 10. Now they'll pick up the throttle, get onto the fat part of the time, drive down towards the 90-degree corner, through the downhill straight. Connect the poleman who leads. Aldegate got the superb launch off the line, briefly led before he got in hot in the first corner. Ayagura's charge has been absolutely sensational on this first lap. We remind you, he started in 13th place at the start of this 22-lap race. Ayagura already up into 5th. And despite what was a pretty good launch off the line, Augusto Fernandez didn't make the progress he'd hoped for into turn 1. He got swallowed up a little bit as it tightens up into turn 1. He's only gained 1 place off the line, up from 11th to 10th. He's just behind the Salach-Dixon battle now, so as it stands, the pendulum has swung back towards Agura in this World Championship. He's put a number of bikes between himself and Augusto Fernandez, who's only up to 10th. When he went to bed last night, Ayagura could not have dreamt of a better first lap than he's just had. He's picked up 8 places with some aggressive moves, particularly going into the first corner, particularly in this hard breakings over turn number 3. Brilliant stuff then by Agura. If you threw the checker flag now, still, we're only on the 2nd lap, but he'll be closing that gap down to Fernandez to just a couple of points, heading to Buriram in a few days' time. Agura there then in 5th. Here comes Fernandez then. He needs to make progress quickly, and he does. He moves past Philip Salach now up into 9th position through turn 5. Next ahead of him then is Jake Dixon, who's certainly proved a tough nut to crack on previous occasions this season for Augusto Fernandez. As we look at Alonso Lopez, who's one of the other riders who's made good progress in these early stages. He started 12th on the grid. He's now up into 7th place, chasing Cameron Bobier hard for 6th, and he looks like he's shaping to make a move. Here he comes on the inside of the American. Lopez up into the top 6. Yeah, a lot of room there, wasn't there, to move in for Alonso Lopez. Let's not forget that Boscoscura chassis, when it was branded as speed up, did actually take the checker flag first here 4 years ago in 2018 in the hands of Fabio Quartararo, our current MotoGP world champion. He lost that victory, though, didn't he, for a legal tyre pressure. It went eventually to Pecco Bagnaia, but this stop-and-go nature, some of the fast sectors of this circuit do suit the Boscoscura chassis, so keep an eye on Lopez, upperly mobile already. Ayagura then now on the inside of his former great Moto3 foe, Tony Arbolino. This has been a stunning start to his home Grand Prix for Agura. Now he's up into the top 4. Well, the home crowd are seeing something quite special here, aren't they? From their favourite, from Ayagura. We've seen the flags around the circuit saying go for glory. He's certainly doing that as he gets a little bit wide out of the final corner as Arbolino looks to fight back. But despite the overtakes, the fastest lap of the Grand Prix for Ayagura, a 1:51.1. The only rider even remotely close to that pace was the leader, Aaron Canet.